All right. So now that we're done with Scream 6, we're going to actually be moving on to our third topic. And our third topic is going to be about the box office this weekend because we have two big movies competing. We have John Wick coming hot off of its opening weekend, but then we also have Chris Pine starring in Dungeons and Dragons. It
looks pretty decent,
and the problem is it looks pretty promising.
Looks pretty good.
And for the early
Chris Pine is, I mean, he hasn't done a bad movie yet.
He's been in some pretty good ones of late, especially. So I think that
he's going to do a good job.
So here's my prediction. Because obviously, I don't know if I've mentioned this yet, but I do indeed work at a movie theater. I work at How Ironic, of course. I work at
Nope, you can't say their name.
No, what do you mean? I'm not gonna tell you which movie theater, but I work at a movie theater, and so we were doing early screenings for Dungeons and Dragons. And I believe it was like an Amazon exclusive thing. Like if you're a Prime member, you could come watch the movie early or some sorts. But we were doing that. Yeah, I know, but it was like 2 p.m. on a Sunday. It only was one show time, so it was such a bad time. But from everybody that came in there, I'm telling you right now, everyone that left, everyone said that movie was so good.
Really?
Not a single. I didn't hear a single complaint at all. People were always people came with their families too. You had older people coming, younger, mid-range.
I bet you it was kind of like Lord of the Rings.
I could see it like that, but like being a more funny tone, funny
version.
So I could definitely see that. So I feel like with what I've seen of people coming in and then leaving what they say, I personally think that with this opening weekend, now that the word has spread around, because they've been doing early screenings for 2 weeks, now that the word has spread around which is so smart on their part. Now the word has spread around that their movie's good, their opening weekend can be so much bigger because that's usually how the box office works. Opening weekend is big, and if your movie is good, especially for like an unlimited movie like this, word gets out, double the amount of people come their second weekend. So I think it grows, and then it'll obviously hit its slowdown point.
What movie did that? Oh, Creed did
that's what I'm saying. That's exactly what Creed did. So I feel like even though it's competing with John Wick this weekend, that now that the word's got out for John Wick, I feel like the word has just been getting out for Dungeons and Dragons for the past 2 weeks. I feel like Dungeons and Dragons is gonna win the box office this weekend, but I don't think it's gonna be by a mile though.
Yeah, it won't. It'll be very. I think it'll be close.
It'll be
extremely close.
I could see it making throw out a number 70 75 million because it's not a Marvel movie. It's not gonna make over 100 million, so I could see it making 70
total box office is
obviously total, but it's opening weekend, I could see it grossing
opening probably be 50 70
I could see it going through that range,
70 mil,
but I can only see John Wick probably hitting another 40 50
that's gonna be
it'll be a 10 million difference. I think I don't think it'll be some crazy difference. It'll be a 10 million difference.
Can't wait to see that. We'll be bringing that to you guys.
Yeah, John Wick, I'm so excited for. The John Wick franchise is.
We've been kind of slacking on our movie.
Life happens, but we're back. We're back into the groove of things, so we're gonna be getting it pumped out to you guys. But I just think that competing this weekend, I don't know, it's gonna be tough. But I do think Dungeons and Dragons is gonna pull it out this weekend because as movies usually work,
fresh. I mean,
it's fresh, movie. And especially because, with how movie theaters work too, they're bigger theaters, they're IMAXs and such like that.
Yeah.
Since John Wick was in there last weekend, now they're gonna push that out because new Dungeons and Dragons release. That's gonna take the IMAX money. It's gonna take the IMAX money. It's gonna take the 4DX money from Regal. AMC's gonna go crazy.
Probably even 3D.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, even 3D money.
That's a 3D movie.
Exactly. John Wick isn't a 3D movie, so they're not gonna gain it.
That's a high def movie.
And the problem is one thing I noticed too with my crowds at the movie theater, John Wick doesn't really have that much. On Sundays, it has its traction during the regular daytime, but John Wick is a night movie. There's a lot of people that come during the night, during the 4 o'clock rush that we usually have. I don't really necessarily see that many people coming in, but when it comes to 7 to later, people get their beers from the bar, their drinks, and then they go hop into the biggest theater of John Wick possible. Yeah, it's very cool because you can see the demographics throughout the day. Kids movies are in the very morning and stuff.
Right. Once the grown-ups come out after work.
Once 2 or 3 hits, the teenagers come all the way up to 7. And then after 7, it's just straight adults for the rest of the night.
Nice.
So I think that that will be. I think Dungeons and Dragons will win, but I think it'll only be by 10 million. By 10 million. What do you think?
Yeah, very small amount. I can't wait to see it too. What's the lady from Fast and Furious?
Her name Michelle. It's Michelle Rodriguez. Yeah, Michelle Rodriguez. Yeah.
dang, she got all buffed up.
Bro, she's big. Like I thought, like, bro, like I thought I was. No, she's big.
She got like Cock
she.
Diesel. I'm like, is that
Vin,
her?
I'm not gonna lie, Vin Diesel like got to step
Vin
it up.
Diesel
Like
twin.
that's crazy.
Yeah, but I mean, to me, the story looks like from the previews, the story looks like it's pretty
Solid.
well done.
Yeah.
And all the characters are very solid. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think it'll do pretty well. I can't wait to see it.